Hey guys, I'm Frankie Danger. Just got back in my time machine. Did a whole bunch of cool things. Got to see where they buried Walt Disney. Played miniature golf on the moon. Did some space coke with Sam Kinnison's son. And got to see a whole bunch of cool movies. Saw Robin Hood. They remade that again. And I got to see The Grinch. CGI Grinch. It was bad enough that we had to see Jim Carrey regurgitate that beautiful cartoon into that horrible piece of celluloid. Now we get to see it in CG. Oh, I hope it's in 3D too. I also saw The Incredibles 2. Short review of it. It was not so, what's the word I'm looking for here? Good. Not good. And I got to see the newest installment in the Jurassic series. This one's the 5th installment. It's called Jurassic World, The Fallen Kingdom.
The Jurassic movies have always been suspenseful and exciting. We're telling the next chapter.
This story takes dinosaurs and takes Jurassic where it's never gone before.
So here's the cast of Jurassic World, The Fallen Kingdom. First off, we have Star-Lord. Next, we have Bryce Dallas Howard, who's Ron Howard's daughter. I think she was in Dazed and Confused. I don't know, I smoked a lot. It was a lot of weed ago. Next, we have Jeff Goldblum to reprise his role as Dr. Ian Malcolm after a whopping 21 years. It's a long time to be contemplating whether or not you should do this shitty commercial or be Dr. Ian Malcolm. Apparently, life finds a way. Directly from the unemployment line into the employment line. Next we have Ted Levine. You may know him in his more endearing role as Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. Also, Raphael Spall. You may know him from Black Mirror. Come to think of it, in the future, due to the popularity of Black Mirror, pig fucking is now legal. And it's actually considered a sport in some countries. Basically, they're trying to make sure that these dinosaurs do not go re-extinct because the Isla Nublar or Isla Sona are exploding. But yeah, really cool. The dinosaurs in this movie become sentient creatures. You know, that one scene in the trailer where Chris Pratt is reaching out to that raptor and the raptor cuts and you don't know what the raptor does. He actually puts his little claws in his mouth, and he whistles for his friends. He goes, "Hey, Harry, we got Star-Lord over here." And it's the most amazing thing in the world. You've got to see this movie just because of the sentience of the creatures. But there's just so many other great things happening in the movie. Sam Neill shows up, Laura Dern shows up, the rest of Samuel L. Jackson shows up. It's a really good scene, though. This guy named Bill, I don't know why the dinosaur's name is Bill. You'd think that his name would be something like more terrorizing. But his name is Bill. He's telling his cohort Steve about what they did the previous night. And it just makes no sense, but it's a great, weird intro into the sentience of the creatures. So here's a fun fact. While they were filming on location in Hawaii, several of the dinosaur extras got a little too drunk one night, and they wrecked the director's car. They wrote, "Bipeds suck" on the side of the car, and most importantly, the director already knew who it was because there were claw marks in the dashboard. But these guys, they just wouldn't stop partying, and some of their drunken dialogue actually got into the final cut of the movie. Interesting note, I actually took a couple of the Raptors back in time with me to the 50s one night, and they fell in love with the culture. So in the movie, you'll see them playing jacks and singing doo-wop songs and just wearing their leather jackets with the Lucky Strike hanging out of their mouth. It's crazy. Jeff Goldblum mates with one of the dinosaurs right before it kills him. If you just want to see dinosaur sex and dead Jeff Goldblum and dinosaurs smoking cigarettes and whistling to their friends. Go see this movie. I give it 5 out of 5 claws. And finally, I saw Venom. And just to say one thing, you'll have to see it for yourself. That's it for future reviews. I'm Frankie Danger. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be getting back in my time machine. I gotta go to the future and hang out with Kylie Jenner's grandkids. Alright, I'm signing off. I'm Frankie Danger. I must be getting into my time machine as I've got to go into the future and hang out with Hugh Hefner's grandson's corpse.